Hello, everyone. This is my LTI project, which is focused around my mentorship that I did with my mentor, Miss Erica, and basically the focus of my mentorship was around graphic design, and in that mentorship, we had to focus on two art apps, which was Photoshop and Illustrator. The difference between these two art apps is that Photoshop is focused on blending images together, or I guess like changing color palettes of the certain pictures that you want. And Illustrator is used to make your ideas into reality. So like if you have an idea, you can use either the pen tool or other tools that you can use in Illustrator to make your ideas into reality instead of Photoshop, which is getting your ideas and changing it. As you can see here, these three photos are in Photoshop, and in Photoshop you can see that I changed how something looks. The color palettes, the sky isn't normally red, but changing color palettes with Photoshop, I'm able to change it. And right here, I'm able to change also the color palettes again and turn it into a 3x4 pattern. And you can see here in Illustrator, I'm able to change it and make my own idea by adding on things that I made in Photoshop and adding the pen tools. I did my LTI project actually a bit differently, where I actually talk about how I made my art and on how I am able to, I guess, the history of that art. And so an example of this is for the pop art, which is in the 1950s, pop art rose to go against what art usually meant at a time. And art in that time focused on the rich and the items that you don't see every day. But people created pop art so you could focus on the items that you did see every day, like comic book strips, like cans and people, instead of things that you don't normally see that the rich had. Another example of this is watercolor. And watercolor's history has actually been along for a very long time. And the problem with that is that, not as a problem, but watercolor, it fascinated me when doing research because watercolor, it's been along since ancient China when they're making their ancient murals, and that just fascinated me because I just thought it was something that kindergartners did. And yeah, in short, this is my LTI project, and I hope you liked it.